What's going on, everybody? Marvel just dropped a brand new trailer, the official trailer for Fantastic Four First Steps, hitting theaters in July 25th. And let's take a look at it. Let's see how it is. I'm not gonna lie, I already just viewed it once. Halfway through, I was out doing some errands and came home. So let's check it out together and see how well this is.
Wow, folks, we all know the story. Four brave astronauts head off into space and come back forever changed.
This car?
Our city, our planet, owe a debt to these intrepid souls. And while they
I'm
can
really
never
digging
repay
the
them, we can certainly
1960s
celebrate.
universe vibe that we're going through with the time period here. I really like that.
Please welcome the Fantastic Four.
Herbie, how's that sauce looking? Okay. That is fantastic.
You're late.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? You're late for dinner.
Yes, we are.
You late?
I just said that.
Are you pregnant?
What? You're gonna be the best mom
Well,
in the world.
I think we just got confirmation that Franklin Richards will be
We're gonna be the best uncles
showing
ever.
up in the
We can
MCU.
do this. Nothing's going to change.
Here we go.
Are you the protectors of this world?
Yes, we are.
Your planet is now marked for death.
Okay.
It's my fault. I stretched the bounds of space. And they hurt.
Are we safe?
I don't know.
There's not enough time.
I'm not giving up. We will face
Galactus,
this together.
fantastic car, looks great.
We will fight it together. As a family.
Great shot of the thing right there too. Wow.
Has to be us.
Flame on with Johnny. Oh, Reed, look at that. That looks good actually. The stretching with Reed.
We will protect you.
Hi. It's obviously gonna be Galactus. Alright. Wow. A lot to unpack in the trailer. The first one, I'm just gonna say right out of the gates, I'm excited to see this. I was excited with the teaser trailer, and I just honestly think this trailer just, really shows you, okay, what we're doing here, what the story is more about, what are the stakes involved. Um, I think this is interesting. So it seems like we're going to get, not the origin story of the Fantastic Four, which you don't need the origin story. We know the stories. We know how they became the Fantastic Four, how they got powers, and it seems like in here, like the Ted Gilbert show is gonna talk a little bit about it. We'll see a little bit about it, but we don't have to redo the whole retelling, the whole origin. Um, so I think that's pretty cool. Like I said, I love the shot, the 1960s vibe to this. Um, you know, I love it, man. And imagine this is them in this, maybe a little bit of the backstory. We see them going up in space. Um, the thing looks great. I love that he's more of a role model here on this Earth. And obviously, it's a bit different, right? Because it's been confirmed that this is not set in the 616 universe that we are currently in Marvel. This is set on a different planet. And Fantastic Four, from what I hear, are really the only superheroes on the planet. And, they're recognized, they're well loved. good people. People look up to him. That looks like a kids kind of thing for the Fantastic Car. And like I said, I love the vibe of like the 1960s here. Jack immediately makes me think of Jack Kirby artwork for Fantastic Four. So I love the time period and what they're going for here. Um, everybody's thanking the Fantastic Four. Uh, there's a shot right here with them in the suits. Maybe not. We got the Baxter building. Looks great. Herbie's over there doing his cooking. This is a scene we got originally in the teaser trailer. So I think that's pretty cool. Um, I believe it was a shot of Johnny, and he was actually eating. If you look right here, you can see that he's centerfold on the cereal box. We'd love to see maybe Marvel do something like that. Now, this is very interesting. The scene right here is one. He's like, "Hey, you're late," and they're like, "What do you mean we're late?" And he's like, "Well, of course for dinner. But I'm assuming Sue and uh, Sue and Reed probably just found out that they're expecting, and Ben says it and everybody confirms it. So it looks like Franklin Richards is coming into the MCU. Super excited about that. I'm gonna take a second here and say this. I love Pedro, and like he's been killing it. He's in the last couple of years, he's been starring in 2 to 3 movies a year. He has multiple movies coming out this year, including Fantastic Four, and including more in the following years. But I originally wanted a bit of a younger Reed, but I think he looks good as Reed. At the end of the time, with Franklin showing up in this film, obviously at one point it looks like Sue has already given birth. There's gonna probably be a time jump in here. 'Cause if I'm not mistaken, it looks like they're looking at like a baby crib and all that. Um, maybe Reed's not gonna be around too long. We'll have to see what happens after Doomsday and Secret Wars. Um, maybe Franklin takes up the mantle. We'll have to see. So right here, obviously, the big opening. The big bad. We all know how the um, comics comes about, and the female version of the Silver Surfer is here. Honestly, she kind of looks like the T-1000. But still, I mean, I think she looks good, and I know a lot of people upset because it's a female version. I'm sure we're gonna get the male version, and she is from the comics. This wasn't something that you know Marvel Studios made up on the go. This is an actual character that is in the comics. So again, it'll be interesting to see what happens. And then we kind of get this chase where Johnny's like, she says, "Hey, your world's marked for destruction." Johnny's taking off after her. Obviously, he gets kicked back down. Reed is, and I love this take. So, from my original vibes from the teaser trailer was I thought it was gonna be a little bit more lightly friendly family kind of film, and I think it still kind of is, but it's gonna have dark elements to it, which I like. Like you're gonna see a little bit of darkness, and we get that in the trailer. Like this is gonna be a serious film too. Um, I love this take. Reed Richards is a guy who is obsessed with his work, and he's gonna find a way to try to save this earth and its people. Not sure if he can do it. It's like when they ask him that question, like, "Are we safe?" and he's like, "I'm not sure." Like, you know, we'll find out. You see him sitting over here. I haven't. We'll talk about towards the end. What I feel like is probably gonna end up happening. Um, yeah. So right here, you can see the crib. It looks like it's getting made. I don't see a kid yet in there, but I would imagine Franklin's at least gonna be showing up in the film. Um, we'll have to see. The shot of Galactus again here. No surprise. Fantastic car, looks great. I love the suits. It's a 1960s vibe. Some people want to see a more modern take on the suits. Guys, I'm sure we're going to get that in Doomsday and Secret Wars when they officially show up in the MCU. Um, again, another shot reminds me of Terminator 2. Vanessa Kirby, beautiful, and I'm really excited for her as Sue. Um, looking forward to that. Yeah. you guys got like, I mean, there's a lot of good content. Oh, and then right here, the last real big scene, well, second to big scene is you finally get to see Reed's powers, see him stretch. I think it looks great. I'm excited for that. And then, you got a bit of a bigger look to the big man himself, which is Galactus. Obviously that's gonna be Galactus. I mean, who else could it be? And July 25th, so I'm very excited for this film. I love the trailer here, and honestly, I don't. I'm sure they're gonna probably put out at least one more trailer because that's what most films do these days. They put out 2 to 3 trailers. I would be okay with this. If they wanted to just leave this last trailer, maybe have a few TV spots with a few little clips of footage, great. But the trailer tells you what you need to know, and I was excited from the teaser. Even more excited for the film now. July is gonna be a packed month of um, movies, and then July 11th, Superman's coming out. 2 weeks after this comes out, so yeah, DC Marvel going head to head, but hoping for some great competition. I honestly think this film is gonna do well. I like the original Fantastic Four films from FX with Chris Evans and everything. The first one was good. The second one, I never saw the 1990s version. I know that's not well received, and I never did, and I never will probably see the 2014, I think, reboot that Fox did. Yeah, whew, oh, that was very bad. But so we'll see what happens. It's gonna be interesting, you know. I think this film is really gonna get us back into Marvel. And I already know some people are gonna be like, oh well, Marvel's back, Marvel's gone, now Marvel's back. I don't buy into that. My thing is this. I like all Marvel content. That's the way I am. Some is better than others, no doubt about that. But it's still Marvel. Projects are different, it's not for everybody. So yeah, guys, I really like this. My thoughts on it is like I said, looks fantastic. You know what I mean? Looks fantastic. Looks good. July 25th can't come soon enough. And yeah, leave me a comment down below. Hit that like button and subscribe too if you like this reaction. I'm gonna do more of these reaction videos as more and more trailers come out for shows and movies for DC, Marvel, and comic book focus. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the trailer. Let me know if you're excited. If you're not excited, let me know what you like, what you dislike. Again, I think it looks great. And yeah, so until next time, guys, we will catch you on the next episode of Josh's Comics.